Passive gameplay, indeed it is. And then all previous emails have been added to archive. To view archive mail, press triangle within the read mail section. Campaign end? Dear Sale, thank you for regular patronage of the world. This is to inform you that the following campaigns have now ended. Stray Mecha Grunny, Chim's Kicker, Lucky Data Collection, Bikeman's Model, and Chase the Bounty. Thank you for your patronage. All the previous things that I didn't complete are now done. Upgrades. Dear Sale, thank you for regular patronage of the world. Our latest upgrade, the following changes have been made to the game. Battle, dual sword actions. The following changes have been made to dual swords. Combo motions. The number of combo hits has been raised from 4 to 7. However, the number of buttons required to use them has not been changed. So, I actually just now get 3 more hits for the same number of inputs. Charge attacks must now attack. You must now attack an enemy at least once before using a charge attack. So I can no longer just go into battle and only use charge attacks. I must attack them basically once first before I can even charge the enemy. All right. And then broadsword action. The following changes have been made to the broadswords. You can now move around freely if you hold down X after filling the charge attack gauge. Instantly, broadswords are better because you're not stuck in position as you do your charge attack. Charge attack gauge. The charge attack gauge has been expanded from 1 to 3 gauges, so that way you can actually unleash an even more devastating attack, creating a risk and reward versus losing all your charges once you get hits. Charge shockwave. By filling up the charge attack gauge past a certain point, you will now be able to use the follow-up attack in the form of a shockwave. You can use up to 3 shockwaves depending on the level of charge attack gauge. And then apparently these are the new status effects. I already have 1 thanks to trading, but what are the others? Paralysis. Paralysis prevents you from performing actions for a set period of time. So we can actually have on our weapon that if we hit someone, they'll be unable to act specifically. I'm pretty sure they can still move, but not act. Seal. Temporarily disable the use of skills. A death sentence to anything clerical or mage related. And then slow. Temporarily decrease movement speed. Note, all of these status effects can be nullified by abilities among other things. That concludes the changes. Please enjoy the world to your heart's content. And then, notice Crimson Verse is now open! Dear Theo, thank you for regular patronage of the world. After a brief down period to upgrade the service, we are pleased to inform you that Crimson Versus is once again available for all to enjoy. You may now use the Crimson Versus icon on the desktop to access the Crimson Versus service. Collect lots of cards, create your own powerful deck, and enjoy the white-hot card battle that Crimson Versus has to offer. Then conversion bonuses. Uchiyamada, I believe the actual maker of the game, possibly? Thank you for converting your .hack GU Volume 2 to Reminiscence. We are pleased to present you with the following bonuses for your conversion. 5,000 money to existing brought over from 1. Item sets. We have added additional items to your existing inventory brought over since that. Bonus movies. 3 new movies to the player. Doppelganger weapons. If you defeated Doppelganger in Volume 1, Rebirth, and got the key item Own King, you can receive the Doppelganger only weapon, Maheen's Invention, by defeating the Doppelganger in this game. Please enjoy the game, please enjoy your time with the game. And then my voice. Atoli, actual story thing. I'm very relieved to have made it back to the real world. Sakaki and Zukova made it back safe as well. That was truly an unbelievable experience, wasn't it? I still can't quite believe that our minds were trapped inside of a game. So, about my symptoms. I can talk in real life now, but I can't feel anything in the tip of my hand, in the exact spot where my character was cracked. I'm a little scared. That actually is rather intimidating. Just play a game, come out. You can't feel your hand, or anything that hits your hand. We did actually kill the Doppelganger bums, don't worry. We got the Own King item, so we can get the Doppelganger exclusive weapon here. One of them, at least. When I went to the hospital, the doctor told me that my symptoms resembled those of Doll syndrome, but he couldn't tell me what could have caused them. So that's extremely worrying, because Doll syndrome is the thing that puts people into comas. I thought I would be fine once I got back to the real world. What should I do, Aseo? Do you have time to talk? If you do, please meet me at the front of the fountain in the Alchemy District. Atoli.
Her hand is paralyzed, so the real Atoli is... There's no way a doctor can help her. The problem's got to be Ida.
Probably. And probably very important too, but we spent a minute there. What happened to Crimson Versus? Did we win, lose? What happened? Oh great, 4 losses. Nice. Once battles results have been posted, you can use the log to see what happened during your battles. Viewing your log will let you see how you need to edit your deck in order to win. Choose log so you can see how badly you got fucked over by the AI and everyone else's better decks. Opponent players' decks contain trends. For example, when snipe trinities are the trend, opponent's deck may have many snipe cards. So there is a trend that I need to follow and possibly counter towards. Putting together a deck with a trinity that is suited to defeat the opponent's current trinity trend will make it much easier to win battles. For details, look at the tutorial. That's a lot of blade ones, which means my feather ones are instantly going to lose terribly.
You lose.
Yep, I lose. Actually, that was instant. Oh shit! Switch HP and AP, and because you went first, you cheeky fuck. Oh, you cheeky fuck! That's your gimmick! Swap HP and AP, and then reduce the opponent and make them take 2 damage, instantly nullifying anything that has less than 2 attack.
You lose.
Before combat starts, that is your gimmick, you cheeky fuck. Oh, you dick. Alright, alright, alright. We can do something about that. That deck is BS. Not Valinor, it is cheeky as hell. I like that sort of combos. I like decks that sort of revolve around alternate win conditions and doing sneaky little stuff like that. Not brute force, not higher numbers, just tricks. I love those kind of things. But I haven't won many right now, so I can't really do anything. That's 2 AP at the end of each of your turns when your general goes first. Well, this one is that's 2 AP to your general. Let's add that right there and I'll have to take away something from somewhere else. I'll make the first one a throwaway. Why not? Let's do that. I can make this one possibly a better one. A 3-1. I actually can pick a different general if I wanted, but no junction abilities at all for any of these. 15-4, but I have 23 HP, so it's kind of I want to stick with that. Let's stick with... That won't work because I need to go first, so I can't do that. Might actually have to go... Wait, I could do that? Yeah, I need to have something for add AP to counter a gimmick deck like that we faced last time. Let's try something like that for the moment. They're more interesting. Indeed, moments. I like it when the decks are more interesting like that. Now, can I actually see the movies that the game said it gave me? Are they something special? Tragedy again, the first one right there. And then the extra scenes and the demos that were originally for the game. I don't know if I can switch between Volume 1 and 2, and thankfully, because I was very, very stubborn about it, we have all of Volume 1's movies here ready to watch if I ever wanted to. Ah, that feels nice. But let's get back into the game and see how we did. Or what we can change now. Special Form's got something. But what does it have? Log and a deleted what? What? Deleted by admins. Everyone, please calm down. Even if what you're all saying is true, no one will believe you with posts like that. While it's true that there was some server problems, actually the server crashed for a while, it only lasted a few minutes. It was nowhere near the length of time you had mentioned. This is the fact acknowledged by most players. So it's the players that were stuck in the other world that said, we were there for hours, and CC Corp saying, no, that was minutes. What are you talking about? You're crazy. If you wish to deny this, I can only say that you simply must calm down and relax, and please post what happened with as many details as possible. Zima Emin. Kester and the others made a big deal. That doesn't seem likely. Is it just me, or does it small seem suspiciously made up? Maybe it's just a big joke that got started on another forum. Deleted. I gotta write this down. Ingrid, Alice, Hiroki, Fatal, Jack, and Fue. Would you mind telling me your stories? I'll wait for you in town. Sunuda, I may humbly request that you allow me to sit in on your chat. Another note, I assume how thoroughly the conversation has been deleted. Yeah. Net deck bums, it makes the creative me sad. Yeah, there's a lot of net deck and a lot of just like things like that. I like making gimmick decks. I like making troll decks if you want to call them that, but just because it's different and it makes people have to think outside the box a lot of times when they face me in TCGs. And I loved it so much.
Atoli is waiting for us at the water fountain, down in the alchemy district.
Why'd you use us? We're alone. Why did you use us? I'm gonna see if I can get anything else that has the special effects that I... That's a scythe with paralysis. Let's go to the alchemy district and see what we can find. I probably should check the guild shop and the like to see what I sold, how much I made, and all that stuff.
Haseo!
Atoli.
Look! I mean, listen! I can speak normally again!
But what about your paralyzed hand?
Well, it's still there. But even so, the fact that I can speak is a big step forward. Look, I even bought a controller that I can use with one hand.
Are you sure you want to keep going with the world? I mean, aren't you scared?
Oh.
Come on. It's not like the world's going to go away, so why not just take some time off?
Of course I'm scared. I'm scared, but I'm not going to quit the world, ever! After all, I can tell. This isn't anything that a doctor can cure. If I don't do my best here, it'll never be healed.
There's nothing I can do for Atoli, is there? So I have an avatar now. So what? Nothing's changed at all. First Shino, and then Atoli. I can't save anyone by myself.
And also, don't forget the fact that Sakaki is here. And... Haseo?
You're not feeling well, are you? If you have time in the game, you should rest up.
Oh. Okay. Well then.
I'm such an idiot. It's here in the world where Atoli seems to feel most at home. After all, this is where Sakaki is.
We sort of got ticked off there. Things happened. I should log out and check my email. After I do this. Did the shops upgrade too? Yes, I beat you twice after you misplayed, if I remember correctly, so it's kind of like, meh, it didn't do much. Nope, they did not upgrade at all. Seven battles in Crimson Versus. I gotta see that. Did I miss? I won 3 apparently. And I got the Mistral card. Hey, I got it! Oh, I got this thing. I got her. Yay. A new general. This screen displays the cards you currently possess. Assembling cards into a single line, horizontal line will produce a line complete. Line bonus gives you a new card as bonus. Yep, if I get more cards and I complete horizontal lines, I will get a bonus. But I didn't make a line, so fuck me. But what about the logs? How did those go? Lost, win, lost, win, win, lost, win, something else. How do I lose to you? That's gonna beat me, of course, by typing. I beat that one by typing. Oh wait, this is the same one that... Yeah, this is you again. I fought you, Hurricane, again. God damn you. I didn't fight Hurricane again, but... For you, I apparently... curb stomped. What did you... My type, which gave me an extra one. Lost that one. You gain 4 AP. Well, I gain more HP. And I gain as much damage as you, which means in a straight numbers battle, I win. Bigger stats. Well, this one was... Cost draw. Holy hell, that Atoli won all at once. You put all your points into that one, didn't you? Yeah, 10 charisma to work with. That is a lot. But as it's a straight up vanilla fight, you don't have much, so that means I just win. Yep. Until I get more regular cards I can use and not a different general, I'll have to stick with Saseo for now. I personally could not get back into what's called Hearthstone. I don't have the money to keep up. About Atoli. How are you? Is everything alright now that you're back? I'm doing fine. If I never left, being trapped on the world just seems like a bad dream now. You got an email from Allie, right? I got one too, which is why I'm writing you this one now. Actually, I'm at my part-time job. I have to be real careful not to get spotted on by my boss, otherwise he'll cut my paycheck on the spot. It's not too easy though. Apparently she went to the hospital with her mother and now they think she might have Doll syndrome. I just hope that the rest of her tests have some good news. She also said that Yada told her about all about Ida and GU, but frankly, I don't think there was any need to tell her now. What do you think? Seriously, what could he be thinking, even after we got back from the Ida server? Oh, continued. Sorry about that, my boss came by to check on us, and I had to send button by accident when I tried to hide my cell phone. Alright. Anyway, that's all I was saying. Adelaide's condition didn't heal completely even after we got back from the Ida server. In that case, there's only one thing we can do. Get back Adelaide's epitaph from the Ida. That's our only choice. I bet Yada's investigating its whereabouts right now. I plan to go ask him about it once I'm done with this job. You'll come along too, right? Let's meet up once in front of Raven's at home. Oh, P.S. It seems like Adelaide still needs to process all this stuff. Not surprising, seeing what's happening and all. Be nice to her if you see her, okay? You're a bit late on that.
It looks like Atoli wrote Kuhn an awfully detailed email.
Yeah.
I guess she really is putting some distance between us after the whole Sakaki thing.
Yep. Come to the at-home.
Well, guess I'll go to Raven's at-home for now.
Alright, let's go see. You don't want to face me, I'm terrible at Hearthstone if I can't use my gold cards, because that's all I have. I haven't followed the expansion, so I'm just falling behind every single time they release a new set, even more and more.
Let's go to Raven's at-home.
What's Sakaki think? Just Sakaki in general. Like, anytime we mention Sakaki, she takes offense to it. Without fail. And Sakaki always tries to egg us on, saying all we have are enemies, and trying to sort of like seem like... It feels like he's trying to protect Atoli, but not in the way that you protect a friend, more like you're protecting a sheltered doll. It's very strange and somewhat off-putting. So let's go to Raven that home and see what Yada has to say.
Nothing happened? After all that, you're telling me that nothing happened? How the hell can that be?
Yet it is a fact that nothing happened. What the real world saw was practically nothing. The time we spent in the IDA server was only a few minutes in the real world. As far as everyone is concerned, the whole thing was nothing more than some network trouble.
But there were real-life players losing consciousness during that time.
Look at the response in the news reports and forums. No one, except for those directly involved in the incident, believe that it is even possible, let alone true.
So you're saying we should just let it go? Oh yeah, that's rich.
Haseo, watch your tongue.
Shut up! Just how important is this guy anyway? He's always acting all wise and knowledgeable, but he never does anything useful when it counts. And on top of that, he tried to use all of us as his own personal laboratory guinea pigs. Disgusting. There's nothing special about him. He's just a coward.
The anger that you are displaying stems from Atoli's player, right? There is no need to worry. I'm well aware of her unfortunate symptoms.
Oh, really? Well, good for you. So now what are you gonna do about it? Please enlighten me. What's the great and mighty Master Yada going to do? Any ideas, huh?
We are currently tracing the problematic Ida. As long as we can retrieve her epitaph from Ida, her symptoms should heal completely. So, do you have a problem with that?
A problem? You bet I do. I'm sick of this, Yada. Make an announcement about Ida and what just happened, and shut down the server! I mean, the CC Corp executives will listen to you if you talk to them, won't they? At this rate, there'll only be more and more victims. Yada!
You wish us to make this information public without plans to solve the underlying problem? Are you aware there is a high probability that the panic on the IDA server would be repeated in the real world if we did what you propose?
Hey, Yada. If you shut down the server, Epitaph users wouldn't be able to access the world either, right?
Of course.
In that case, I'm completely against shutting it down.
Why?
Because I haven't settled my score with him.
Him?
Tri-Edge. That bastard is still around here.
Haseo, are you still thinking only about yourself? After everything Atoli's been through?
Myself? Hardly. The only one I'm thinking about is Shino. If it'll bring Shino back, I'll...
Enough! I see how it is. I'm sorry, but I can't stay with you all any longer. I won't. I can't.
Kun!
Leave him be.
But...
He'll come back, you'll see.
You think so? I think he's pissed for real.
He will have no choice but to come back. Once he calms down, he will understand that no matter how much he dislikes it, this is the only place with all the answers. Never mind him. There is something I'd like to ask you.
Huh?
Did you find anything of use in the IDA server's operation folder?
What's this? O-Von 01. Ovan? Can't remember.
If we were to shut down the world, not only would we lose the means to cure Atoli of her affliction, but we would also lose forever the means to restore consciousness to the lost ones, to Shino.
Don't worry about it. As long as you keep your promise to me, I'll be happy to cooperate with you. However, don't you dare utter Shino's name with that forked tongue of yours again! Even now, Shino's unable to return to the real world.
Master Yada, are you sure that it's wise to continue operating the world as you've been? Rather than conducting investigations of regular players, perhaps we should gather specialists on a closed server.
Hi.
Yes?
Do you know where IDA's interest currently lies?
No.
People. The reason that IDA is staying in the world is because there are so many things of interest present within it. If we shut down the server, IDA will cease to remain in the world, and will likely move its interest elsewhere. As to what that chain of events would bring about, both in the world and beyond, even I cannot begin to imagine. We at GU must prevent the damage created by IDA from spreading. At the same time, we will gather Epitaph users and gain the power to confront it. That is our highest priority now.
Right.
Then go and do what you must. I await good results.
Yes, Master Yada.
Yes? Project GU is progressing quite smoothly. Errors in our predictions are minor. There is no cause for concern.
Oh? That is all well and good. But some of our superiors have concerns about your method of operation. Fulfill your duties without any unnecessary thinking.
Thanks for stopping by, Voltrio. See you later. And I guess that was an actual admin stopping by saying, yo, dude, shit's going wrong, yo, what are you doing about it? And that's saying, or Yada saying, we're fine. Sale, Gaspard's talking nonsense and we'll listen to reason. Please come to the Canards at home as soon as you can.
Syllabus doesn't know about what happened with the IDA server.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I should pay him a visit. Let's go to Canards at home.
Yeah, we should.
Hey, Haseo, you gotta help me out. Syllabus said he won't believe me at all.
Now, Gaspard. No matter how much fun the world may be, games and reality are totally separate things.
These guys don't need to know about IDA, or avatars for that matter. Yeah, Gaspard. How could something like that happen?
Haseo? But you were there too, weren't you? Huh? That's weird. I mean, that's really weird. Was I just dreaming or something?
That is correct. When we defeated the doppelganger in Volume 1, we got a key item called Own King, which means that if we summon the doppelganger here, we should be able to beat it. On that note, son of a bitch, I was about to say, what if I tried summoning the doppelganger now? Could I beat him? But I guess I'll never be able to know now. I have to wait until the next time. And I'm curious. Do you think it'd be a good idea or a bad idea for me to try to beat the doppelganger this early in the game? He's always going to be, I think it's 7 levels above the player, so he's always going to be at the advantage, but the question is, will the fact that we're in Volume 2 mean that he instantly has better gear than us and therefore is unwise to fight him? Because I'm not sure, and I have a couple of things to do here in Crimson Versus. I'm working on the Twitch stream. Working there back. Alright, Angelo, thanks for stopping by. See you in a bit. And since last time, 13 rounds have been played. I won 4 and I lost 9, which means my rank has changed. I'm better than that one other person. Booster pack obtained. Red Rebellion, 3 cards. You got a card through a random card lottery. Sakubo Trifle. So let's see, we got a new general, a shield one. It's the shield one, so instantly we get a bit of a bonus on going first, actually, for the current turn I know, which is the sword one. And then that one, or we have 2 AP and 10 HP. We'll be riding a real fine line with that. And then we get Climactic Theory. Remove 1 junction ability gained through a junction shield element unit from an enemy general. So if they have a shield ability giving them buffs, we remove it instantly. That could be nice. And then Passing Through. Deal 3 points of damage to the enemy general. It's a 4-1, so it's very likely to happen, but that's a huge investment. Then Come Back Alive. Forcefully restore your general's HP to 1 when its HP becomes 0. Can only be used once per battle. That could be funny, actually. Let me look at some of the battles that we had in the log. How did they win and lose them? Because that's a lot of losses right there. Prince Charming. We had that one, but because we had a shield, we went for it. We gained that, which means we got an HP buff. Next card. We lost that just by numbers alone, despite it being a 1. And then next one, we had 3, so we gained the bonus from AP. And because you're using a syllabus, that means we just naturally have a bit of a buff on you. 5 HP on top of yours, and 2 more AP means we have the exact same damage output consistently, but we have more HP, which means, again, I win the numbers game. Unfortunately, if I were to change my deck layout to something like that, that would mean that I instantly... Oh, wait. Don't register that one. That one for now. Which means if I were to try and make a deck like that, I would be severely limiting myself to a couple of things. But Sakubo can do a lot for us right now. 10 HP is very constricting, but with 10 charisma, we can open ourselves up to a lot more of a power play of, like, the typeset for the generals. So I could actually do something that will possibly let me go first instantly if I were to get the card for it. Forcefully restore my general HP to 1 if I die. That could be a very nice thing, but I would put that as the... I'm not sure. That's one of the strange things about this, because depending on where you place your cards, the opponent could gain the advantage despite actually having a weaker set, just because they put their higher cards first, knocking out your weaker ones first. So I'm going to have to say that I'm going to put my res card in the first slot. Hopefully they don't trump it with at least a 2-cost wing, or a 3-cost sword. Aside from that, 1 AP and 1 -1 HP is not good. I cannot be losing HP at all. 3 points of damage to the general. A good power spike in the middle could be nice. Aside from that, that could be okay, but not really. I'd want to have a bit of a balance here. Especially for low AP that we have, I want to raise that up as soon as I can. So things like this. Get me 2 more AP, points of damage like that. Let's try it. Let's see how that works. Practice battle between us versus my original deck right now. How did this go? I'm gonna lose by numbers alone. My card activates giving me 1 HP, and I lose the War of Attrition. I need to really go a direct damage build if I were to try that. So I guess while this is kind of funny, it won't exactly do much. I need to do more direct damage or build my AP to an absurd amount. At the moment, I might not be able to support that. Unless I were to have something like this that just chips them away periodically over time. I could actually build on that with something like... No, not that. If I were to do that, I'd have to go first. I'd have to ensure I go first to snowball with that. Let's try this then. That could possibly work a little bit better. Again, this one, let's see. Let's see how the interaction would work. I had gained 1, so I'm assured to go first. I'm now assured to deal 1 damage every single turn. I'm assured to deal another damage when I start. Oh, fuck, that's right. Oh, wait, no. That happens. I'll go first. 1 point of damage to the enemy general at the start of the turn. Awesome. Then because of that, deal, or I gain 4 AP. That's right. That can work. That might actually work a bit better. So I'm going to actually enter that one. It could probably gimmick some things down, but not by much. Let's see how it works. Yeah, it does kind of suck with that, doesn't it, Bones? Then Ovan, if you wish. What do you got to say? It seems that we both managed to return to the real world. Ordinarily, this would call for celebration, but apparently you don't feel like celebrating. If you've lost your way, I would be happy to talk to you about it. Come alone to hidden, forbidden, holy ground. I'm sure that will happen to what happened to Shino and what happened to Atoli is not just coincidence. If you truly wish to help them, I plan to give you all the help I can. I'll be waiting for you in the holy ground.
Ovan, how did he know about Atoli?
He knows about everything, and he tells everyone about it. I'm gonna guess that. Because so far, it seems like he knows everything, and he's friend with everyone.